Step right up, dummies, and listen to the stupidest sports show on earth with Rodney Newbold and Tim Van Stratton. Yeah. Well, hello, dummies, and welcome to episode number 103 of the stupidest sports show on earth. My name, as you all know, is Tim Psycho T Van Stratton, joined by Rodney Newpol from his home office, his St. Louis Cardinals, Kansas Jayhawks themed office. Rodney, how are you? Happy Tuesday.
Doing well. The NBA is back. It's nice to
Yes,
have some basketball on the TV to my left as the show goes on, and we're in the final minutes of the first game, and we've got a competitive one going on. So I'm good. The NBA is back, and I'm ready for basketball.
Yeah. So we're going to be doing some NBA talk later on. Just give our thoughts here on the season, but initial thoughts, Rodney. You know, were you watching like pregame a little bit? Like how long have you been tuned into the Rockets Thunder game tonight? Because I have a couple thoughts.
Yeah, mostly just second half. I mean, I followed what went on the first half. Didn't see pregame. Obviously, Twitter has some of the rings and the banner raising and that stuff, but I did not watch it live. But am watching the second half in a 4-point game, so that's good to see.
Yes. It didn't take a lot of convincing for me to officially claim that NBC is going to crush it.
Yeah, probably.
The broadcast, like from the pregame to the presentation to the theme song to showing the starting lineups, like they have done a great job of making this regular season game feel big. And it also helps that the game is great. Like this Rockets Thunder game has been outstanding so far. But like with Mike Tirico in there, like it feels like a big game, and I can't wait to watch more games on NBC because I think this is what the NBA was missing. Like the regular season games to feel very important.
Yeah,
and this feels important.
Isn't so? We've talked about this before, but every Tuesday night's NBC, right?
Is that what it's going to be? I honestly. That's the one downside. I can't remember exactly what it is. We went through it like a while ago of what night games will be on. I want to say Tuesday. Yeah, I want to say Tuesday is a NBA. Oh, it's a NBC/Peacock night. Yeah.
So right now it's 101-100 with a minute 42 to go in the game. So we are seeing competition in Houston. We knew it. I mean, we knew they were going to be good, but they're talented, man. They're talented.
Houston with their starting five tonight, where every single guy in the lineup, I think, was 6'8" or taller.
Yeah.
They started Şengün, they started Durant, they started Jabari Smith, they started Amen Thompson, and who was the fifth starter?
Yeah, that is some big boys. I forgot who the fifth starter was, but that is when it's supposed to be the tallest starting lineup in NBA history, right?
Is that right? I mean, I'm not surprised by it. Where every single person in that lineup is 6'8" or more. Yeah, I'm pulling it up here. So
Şengün.
Yeah, it was Durant, Smith. Oh, Steven Adams. So So they had Steven Adams and Şengün. So like Şengün's like their 4 now.
Yeah.
Steven Adams is their 5. Jabari Smith is their 3. Kevin Durant is playing the 2 for them, and then Amen Thompson is, I guess, running point, and Amen Thompson. So they have Amen Thompson listed at 6'7", but like, okay, so Amen Thompson is the small guy there, and yeah, I'm very bullish on the Rockets this year, and they had a super aggressive offseason. They have a good coach in Ime Udoka. I'm not surprised at all that they are dangerously close to pulling off an upset, and for the most part, like they've been leading this whole game.
Yeah, no,
which has been it more impressive to me because OKC, you know, we saw plenty of times last year where that second half they would just go on a massive run and put the game away, and Houston hasn't let them do that at all, and Houston's been able to answer every single time.
Yeah, SGA about put Oklahoma City ahead here. They're reviewing the call, but I think that would have been their first lead. It definitely would have been their first lead of the second half. I feel like it would have been their first lead in a long time. I mean, I'm looking at the quarters at the end of one. Houston led by 3. They led by 6 at half. They led by 4 at the end of 3. So yeah, this would be the first lead in a long time for the Thunder if they came back and took this lead.
Yeah, so we'll have notes on that. We're not just going to do live play-by-play of this Rockets Thunder game, though we want to.
Yeah. Oh yeah. To.
I'll
be watching.
Yeah, we're very interested to see it. And like I said earlier, we're going to talk more NBA here. But, as people are chiming in and listening to the show, thanks for all for joining us. Again, this is episode 103 of the Stupidest Sports Show on Earth, and we got a lot to get to. So, Rodney, we kind of led with a little bit of NBA, but we had NFL, another insane week of surprises in NFL Week 7. And we also now have a World Series matchup, and World Series is going to start officially on Friday. We're probably going to get more in depth with our previews, but where do you want to start tonight? Do you want to start NFL? Do you want to start MLB?
Yeah, I mean, we go ahead and get to the World Series. I mean, I don't know as if I have a lot to say about the baseball playoffs, although the ALCS was very strong. As weak as the NLCS was, the ALCS was very strong, and you got to give Toronto their credit for coming back from down 2-0, down 3-2 in the series and winning the final 2 games and the way they did it. I wish it wasn't trash can George Springer, but it was. I like George Springer. I just he was banging trash cans, right? And so I don't know. There's always an asterisk next to George Springer, but congratulations to him. That was a big. And then Seattle, although disappointed in Seattle, kind of after that, pretty much just folded. Like their at-bats weren't real competitive and didn't really put the ball in play. And it was a tough ending for Seattle. Tough ending there for Seattle.
Yeah, Julio Rodriguez in that final at-bat in the 9th inning. Hoffman threw 6 straight balls.
Mm-hmm.
And Rodriguez swung at 3 of them.
Yeah.
They were not pitching him strikes, but he wants to be the hero. He feel like he needs to do everything he can to get on base with Cal Raleigh on deck. So, I agree with you. The at bats that they took in those last few innings were really bad. Obviously everyone is talking about taking Brian Wu out, putting in the reliever, and I think it was one of the. Was it someone on the broadcast team who had mentioned, well, what about Andres Munoz here?
Right.
Putting in Munoz. There's 1st and 3rd. It's 1 out. You're in that situation where it's tough for Seattle because on one hand, it's, hey, like we are 8 outs away from going to the World Series. It's still a close game. We want to make sure that we have our closer in the 9th. But on the other hand, it's like that's probably the inning where you need to make sure that you minimize the damage as much as possible. So that was a tough decision, and then they bring in some reliever I hadn't heard of. 2 pitches later, Springer gives them the lead.
And people need to realize that saves can come in any. I mean, I know statistically there's rules on this, but like saves a lot of time probably need to happen in like the 6th, 7th, 8th inning as opposed to 3 outs in the 9th inning. Yes, you still got to get those 3 outs in the 9th inning, but the save opportunity really was 2nd and 3rd, 1 out in the 7th inning, and you've got your best pitcher who theoretically is your closer that probably should have been in that game. And then, I want to kind of bring up, I probably look at walking George Springer. Now, I know that might come back to bite you too, because that puts the go-ahead run on base, and then it potentially brings Vlad up to the plate in that inning. But you had 2nd and 3rd. You had an opportunity to, obviously have a force out or a double play to end the inning. You're facing one of the best hitters in October that we've seen over the last several years. I don't know. I
don't know. 1st and 3rd, 1 out in a.
No, 2nd and 3rd.
What was it 2nd and 3rd for George?
Yeah, they bunted him over. It was 1st and 2nd, nobody out. They bunted him over.
Okay, yeah, 2nd and 3rd. So, yeah, you got first base there, but boy, that's. I think I'm with you if there's 2 outs. With 1 out, I don't know if I do that.
I mean, it obviously sets up the double play chance, and you are running the risk of putting the runner on base, but you're also facing one of the a very clutch prime October hitter, and then at that you don't throw him a meatball. You can't throw him a meatball.
Yes,
and that's
that pitch was the meatiest of all meatballs. Like it was something that any major league hitter would be able to drive, and a guy like George Springer, who's had a very, very good year, he's going to get a hold of that. And so that George Springer home run. See, the Blue Jays have the home run to walk off and clinch the World Series with Joe Carter in their franchise history. That's always going to be their number one. There's no other way to pass that unless it's another World Series clinching home run somehow in like a Game 7 instead, right? So this is probably number 2, though, right? This is ahead of the Jose Bautista home run from a decade ago.
I would assume so. Yeah, I mean, this was this was a big one to get them back to the World Series for the first time in 30 years. So yeah, I mean, I would say this would be number 2. Joe Carter's going to hold on to that one for a while.
Yeah. Can you believe the Seattle Mariners, by the way, everyone talked about, they've never been to a World Series. Do you know they're the only MLB franchise that's never been to a World Series?
Really?
Yeah, of the 30 teams.
Yeah, okay. Poor Seattle. I mean, and then somebody just mentioned it's been a rough couple days for Seattle. They had the Mariners lost, and now the Thunder are raising the banner. That's their franchise.
But the Seahawks did win last night.
Yeah, they did.
I saw some videos of Seahawks fans at the stadium. They're watching the end of the Mariners game on their phones, and they're just despondent once Julio Rodriguez strikes out to end the game. So
yeah, and I didn't watch the second half of the NFL game, but I heard it was pretty ugly. Lots of turnovers, and my Houston defense play on DFS actually gave me some points, got me some cash. So thank you to I assume Sam Darnold for turning it over numerous times, but Seattle did get the win, and we'll talk more about that in the NFL segment.
Yeah, I didn't watch that game like I was telling you last week. The Monday night double header where it's one game followed by another game, it's too late for me.
Too late. Yeah.
It's too late. I'm all footballed out. And Lions Bucks, like okay. Oh, let's stick with baseball here. I just wanted to mention one more thing. So you have the Blue Jays, you have the Dodgers, and Rodney, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that most of America is rooting for Canada in this series. I don't know what the sort of the public thing is like. I'm sure you're seeing things on your feed. On my feed, obviously, it's conflicting because there's a lot of hate for the Dodgers, but also, like Yankee fans aren't super pumped that there's another American League East team in the World Series. And I'm sure that there are going to be like, Yankee fans or Red Sox fans or whoever that are going to root for the Dodgers instead. But like, I cannot bring myself to root for the Dodgers here. So I will loudly and proudly root for Vlad Jr. and them boys up north.
Oh, Canada. Yeah, no, I'm with you. And by the way, Shea just tied it 104-104 with 2 seconds to go. We could be getting an opening night overtime game in Oklahoma City, which would be fun. But anyway, no, I'm with you. I think America's rooting for really Canada
good.
Here.
Yeah, that would be overtime. Would be really good for me, considering that in my DFS lineup, what do we get? 8 roster spots.
Yeah,
is that right? Eight spots, and I had 6 of them dedicated to just this game here. So I would love overtime.
Yeah, no, that would be good. I have a large parlay that has a bunch of guys in their overs for points. Yeah. So overtime would be great. So if this game goes to overtime, I would need 2 from Aaron Wiggins. I don't even know if he'll play in overtime. I would need 4 from Lou Dort. I would need 2 from Jabari Smith, 4 from Durant, and 10 from Shea. So I still got some work to do, but overtime could get me there.
The problem is, you need Shea to get 10, but then also Dort to get 4, and that's a lot, man.
Yeah, we need double overtime.
Yeah, you're at least. Yeah. So we'll we'll see how that plays out. So it's the Houston ball here with 2 seconds left.
Yes, 2 seconds. They're going to get the ball. Obviously, 3/4 court because
you have to give the ball to Kevin Durant here.
Yeah,
right?
100%. You got to get it to Kevin Durant, and they're going to double team him. I'm assuming. I don't know if you're ahead, behind, same spot as me, but
They're about to inbound the
Yep.
ball right now.
Yep.
They haven't done it yet. They're
Same.
just checking in the bench here, but yeah, my connection's a little bit slower. All right, yep, we're passing it in. We're passing it in. Yep, we got the ball. Oh,
Yeah, you're a second ahead of me or so
right.
here. Oh, it didn't
All
get
right,
into Durant.
no,
What a flop too.
went to Shangoon with a really bad contested mid-range shot that just went off the backboard brick. So we got overtime. We got overtime in the first game of the season. That's exciting.
And then dude just fell down.
Yeah.
Like, oh, foul.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah. Should we talk some football?
Yeah. So real quick, you are rooting for who in this series?
Yeah, Toronto Blue Jays for me as well. I don't care about the Canada thing. Like, I don't have a hatred for Canada.
No,
people
I
that
don't
are
either.
like, yeah, never can. I'm like, I don't really care. Now, if I'm picking an NHL team to win, I would prefer Canada to not win it. But in this case, between Canada and the Dodgers, I'll take Canada.
Yeah.
I'll take their bacon and everything they got.
Yeah.
And I want Toronto to win. Now, I do want it to be a competitive series. I hope Ohtani has a nice series, has a fun series, because he is one of the greatest, if not the greatest of all time. But I would like to see Toronto win the series. And if for entertainment purposes, 7 games would be great.
He should have won NLCS MVP, but that's a discussion for another day. All right, let's talk NFL here. All right. We had, I'm pretty sure that they decided to just not play the game in Denver, so we don't have to talk about anything there. We had Rams, Jaguars. Boy, Jaguars have come back down to earth, haven't they?
Yeah, not great.
No, not great. The Chiefs have ascended into orbit. That is, you know what I learned today, Rodney? I learned that this is the first regular season, like this is the first game in Andy Reid's coaching career where, as a head coach, his team shut out another team in a regular season game.
Yeah, not a great look for the Raiders. That's a bad game for the Raiders. I'm not even sure how that happened, but you can't. Yeah, Kansas City suddenly is like, they might be pretty good. Now they're still not running the ball very well, but they have so many receiving options. And I'm wondering, because I believe the trade deadline is coming up here in the next week, that I'm wondering if they're not going to get some either offensive line or defensive line help, and see what happens here. They don't need a receiver. I don't think they'll go get a running back, because I don't know as if it matters who their running back is. They're not running it very well. It's not necessarily Isaiah Pacheco or Kareem Hunt or anybody else's fault. They just don't run it very well. Patrick Mahomes is their best runner, period. And so I wonder what they'll do at the deadline. But yeah, the Chiefs suddenly look good again.
Yeah, and Patrick Mahomes, I have to say, this season he is he's probably the front runner for MVP right now.
I would guess. Yeah, I would guess so.
He's 1,800 yards, 14 touchdowns, just 2 interceptions. It's a season where they can look at the Chiefs and say, given all the injuries and all this stuff, like he is the one that's propelling them. They don't have that run game. Kelsey has taken a step back, and yet they're finding a way to win. They're 4-3 now. They've recovered. And when you have the Chargers, who seem like they are really struggling, like the Chiefs got to be favorites to win that division now after all that.
Well, it's crazy because your top 4 in MVP voting are probably Patrick Mahomes, Matthew Stafford. Matthew Stafford has almost 1,900 yards, leads the league with 17 passing touchdown. Dak Prescott, been terrific.
Yeah.
And your boy Danny Dimes.
Yeah. So Dak Prescott. The Cowboys are going to be good enough. Matthew Stafford's interesting, and I was thinking about this with Matthew Stafford. Like, weren't there murmurs this past offseason, that he might not even play?
Yeah. Well, he was pretty hurt during training. They said he was hurt. It could have been a very strategic injury on his part. But let me ask something real quick. You just said something. Are we sure the Cowboys aren't going to be not that good? Because
yes,
I mean, I know
Yeah.
you said all along they're not very good. Now they do go to
No.
Denver this week. I don't know, man. I don't know. They're 3-1. They're right in the picture. They clearly
I think,
are right now better than the Commanders. They're number 2 in that division.
yeah. I mean, they also got destroyed by the Bears, and
They
they lost to the Carolina Panthers.
They did. Yeah, you're
Now,
right.
granted, I just named 2 teams that have winning records today.
Correct.
I did, but like I don't think I would say that the Cowboys are good. I would say that the Cowboys are not awful. I think that they have a very good offense. I think they have a very poor defense, and
Yeah.
it's probably going to result in them being around a 7 or 8 win team.
Yeah, that's probably fair. That's
Yeah,
about ready to sneeze there.
which honestly though, because I was thinking about this on the other side of that game, you have Washington, who's now 3-4. And not surprisingly, like Washington looks weaker than they did last season. Do you want to know their upcoming schedule here?
Who, the Commanders?
Yes.
Yeah,
So the Commanders, the next 3 weeks, they're Monday night at the Chiefs. That's next Monday. That's a game where they're in a 10.5 point underdog. Then they host the Seattle Seahawks on Sunday night. Not a given by any means. They'll probably be a small favorite, but the Seahawks are playing good football. They're 5-2. The Seahawks might be the most underrated 5-2 team in NFL history.
Yeah, you're right there.
And then they host the Detroit Lions. Man Campbell.
Yeah.
And for both, so there is a path to them losing all those 3 and being 3-7 by the time they go to Madrid to face the Dolphins. They got to get their ass on a plane to Spain a week after playing Dan Campbell's Lions.
Yeah, that's going to be a painful flight over to Madrid. That's interesting, but that leaves somebody available in the NFC to make the playoffs, because like you've got to be betting the no on Washington making the playoffs. Now, obviously the odds are not going to be real good on that the way they've started, but that probably opens up like the NFC North having 3 teams, the NFC West having 3 teams.
So right now, as of today, I love this because we're 7 weeks in at this point. We can start looking at how playoffs are lining up. So today, Green Bay's your 1 seed. They're 4-1-1. I feel, even though like we both were looking at Green Bay and that second half schedule was going to really toughen up for them, but as of right now, I feel pretty good about Green Bay making the playoffs.
Yeah. So Green Bay and Detroit out of the NFC North.
Yeah. So you have San Francisco, who's 5-2. They're currently your 2 seed. Obviously, they're tied with Seattle, but I still feel okay about San Francisco making the playoffs.
They're tied with Seattle and the Rams.
Oh, that's
right.
Man, that's a tough division.
Right. There's the West and the North are loaded. I mean, they both have teams that are
Philly. So then you have Philly probably in by default.
Yeah, they should win the NFC.
Tampa Bay should probably be in by default, unless you think the Carolina Panthers or the Falcons are going to make a serious charge at them.
I mean, I don't think Carolina would. I think Atlanta possibly could if they can figure out how to stay any type of consistent, because they're super wildly inconsistent.
Yep. But
I mean,
I'm telling you, they're going to be that team that is in the top 5 in offense and defense and wins 8 games, and this is the playoffs.
But I mean, Tampa's banged up as hell, though, right? Like
they are, but as long as the quarterback's in place, they're going to find a way to win games, and it's the same thing with San Francisco, where they don't need a quarterback, but they just find a way to win games. Yeah. So there's talent there. There's talent on that side of the football, and Tampa Bay's banged up, and Mike Evans is going to be out now. I would assume for broken collarbone. I don't know the injury time, but I wouldn't expect him to be back anytime soon.
Yeah, they said maybe late in the season, maybe playoffs,
right. So that would be like a playoff boost for them, which would be nice. But Egbuka, Godwin, Tez Johnson seems like he actually is a pretty good receiver for them that they got. It was the 7th round guy, is that right?
Yeah. I mean, Kate Otten helps them a little bit too.
Yeah.
Your buddy Sterling Shepard.
Yeah, still doing it, man. Still been in the league for 10 years now. He's still doing it.
Yeah.
Okay, so Green Bay, San Francisco, Philly, Tampa Bay. I would say Green Bay's in, Philadelphia's in, Tampa Bay's in. Those three I feel really good about. San Francisco, I guess you're right. We can't really say for sure because of Seattle and the Rams. Detroit, probably I feel good about them.
Yeah.
They're good. Yeah, and then after that it's the pick your points. It's the two more NFC West teams. You have the Bears who are in the mix at 4-2. Panthers at 4-3, but I not quite ready to say, hey, you're in. And then Dallas, Atlanta, Minnesota, Washington, that next tier of teams. So yeah, I Rodney, I think you're right. I think there's a good chance we get 3 NFC West teams. Like we're gonna get 5 of the 7 teams in the NFC from 2 divisions.
Yeah, no, I think you're right. 3. It'll either be the West or the North. Will get 3 teams.
I would say I'd probably have to look at the schedules just to see, but I would say West probably likelier because it's really it comes down to Seattle, Rams, or Bears. Out of those 3 teams, like if you who you feel most confident in moving forward, and Bears are dead last.
Yeah, they are.
Out
But
of those 3 teams.
Seattle's wildly inconsistent over years too. And I know they've been better this year and at 5-2, but they can throw some stinkers up there as well. And but they look to maybe have turned a corner. They're well coached. That's a strong team.
Boy, SGA, getting back to NBA here. SGA has really taken over this game.
He's got 28 now. Suddenly his
is that right?
Yeah, and that's what what overtime did is helps these king of the court people in this that pick somebody in this game.
Yeah. I don't has anyone else even scored for OKC during overtime besides SGA?
I'm not sure. I don't think so. Let's see here. SGA is currently at 28. He's only got 28, 4-4. So his king of the court is at 36, whereas Sengun is at 46. Yeah, I still got Luka going, and that he is. Let's see, they played half the quarter, and he's at 10. So let's go, Luka.
I didn't know if they were going to start the Laker game after this one. It makes sense to just to play. Where are they showing it on Peacock? Probably.
I assume, yeah.
The Laker game on Peacock until
it's halfway through the first. It's 12-11 Golden State.
12-11 Golden State. All right, yeah. All right, real quick. So looking at the AFC, since we're kind of just bouncing around at the playoff picture. So your best record in the NFL, of course, who else but Daniel Jones and the Indianapolis Colts? What's amazing is that they are not just winning games, but they are obliterating teams.
Yeah.
That offense has been unstoppable. It's been totally unstoppable. Like their games this year, 33-8. They have 29-28 against Denver. They had 41-20 against Tennessee. They lost. The one loss was 27-20, but again, that's 20 points in their loss. 40-6 against the Raiders, 31-27 against the Cardinals, and then 38-24 against the Chargers at the Chargers. And then they have coming up here, they have hosting the Titans. They're a 2-touchdown favorite at the Steelers. And then in Germany against the Falcons.
Yeah.
There's 8-2 at least.
Yeah, I think
on that schedule before they go to Kansas City.
I think I heard something that the Colts have scored on like 63% of their drives, which is insanely high. I don't know what the NFL average is, but like they get the ball, they're scoring. And Jonathan Taylor, if running backs were ever given any opportunity to win an MVP, Jonathan Taylor is probably that guy. I mean, if Saquon Barkley's not going to win it last year, Jonathan Taylor's not going to win it this year. I mean, it's who's the last one? Probably Sean Alexander or LaDainian Tomlinson in the mid 2000s. I mean, JT's 100 yards ahead of the second best rusher in the NFL, which is Javonte Williams. Crazy, Javonte Williams is second,
of course,
and Jonathan Taylor has 10 rushing touchdowns to Josh Jacobs 8. So I mean, he's running that away. Plus, Jonathan Taylor's catching passes as well.
I mean, you probably can make an argument for Jonathan Taylor as the MVP. But yeah, if Saquon Barkley didn't get it last year with the type of year that he had with the Eagles and just their dominance, then it's hard to justify it.
Oh yeah. But Yeah, I mean, what Indianapolis is doing is amazing. So we can keep going on the AFC here.
I'm just watching this Thunder game. I know you are as well.
Yeah, OKC is going to end up winning this one.
Chet hit a big three. Yeah, well, Şengün went to the line. He missed the free throw. Would have tied the game. So now it's a 2-possession game just because of that. But yeah, Holmgren hit a big three. Got a rebound. Did he commit a foul? Is that what just happened? It looks like it.
Yeah.
So Thunder or Rockets will go to the line
and he's gone
for a couple here.
See it, Chet.
Oh, he's fouled out.
Yeah, after he missed the bunny. Well, he got blocked, but anyways,
I'm so glad the NBA is back, man.
Every Tuesday, there's going to be games on every Tuesday. We're going to be live. We're going to be live NBA talking every Tuesday.
If we are still this locked into regular season NBA, like in January, we're just looking at this during our shows. Like clearly, the NBA is having a great year.
Yeah,
and NBC is on fire. But yeah, I'm super pumped about it. Can't wait for it to switch over so I can see the Lakers finally. Even though this Thunder Rockets game has been super entertaining. It's a 2-point game, 40 seconds left. I don't know where you're at in the
right around the
live
same
stream.
spot.
All right, SGA chance to do the dagger, passes it. I love OKC's ball movement too.
They do move the ball. They are a
Caruso just tried to end someone's life. Did not work.
Oh. Yes, he did. It did not work. Houston. Now we're going double overtime unless. Where's Durant? Durant's sitting in the corner. Durant's just over there in the corner, like you go, you take it.
Someone passed to me. Yeah, Houston called timeout here. They're going to. Oh yeah, it's gonna go double OT, man. This is fun. I love this.
You're not going to get any Lakers game tonight because they're going to be playing all night in OKC.
Keep going.
Yeah.
I was really looking forward to the Marcus Smart, DeAndre Ayton Lakers. That's what.
Yeah. Here they come. It'll be on soon.
All right.
Yeah, he did try to.
So back to football here. So rest of your playoff picture after the Colts is, of course, the 5-2 New England Patriots.
Yeah.
Who I think might be good. I think that Drake May looks really good.
The only team they beat is Buffalo. Now that is an impressive win, but the
only team they've beat is the team that both you and I picked to win the Super Bowl. Yeah.
Titans, Saints, Panthers, Dolphins were their other win. Come on, bro.
Okay. But here's the thing, like they looked really, really good against the Panthers, really, really good against the Saints, looked really, really good against it's not like they're winning these games cheaply. Yeah. And this is a team that clearly is much better than they were last year.
Oh, yeah.
And if we look at their schedule, it's hosting the Browns, hosting the Falcons, at the Bucks, but then hosting the Jets. Then you're at the Bengals. So
Giants, Jets, Dolphins to end the year too.
Yeah. So we're talking about minimum for the Patriots this year, 9 wins. The way that it's lining up.
Patriots playoffs. There we go. Rockets.
Watch. I don't want to spoil it. I want to wait till you see it.
Şengün
with a slam. Tie game. 8.8 seconds in overtime.
Rest in peace, underbetters. They had it all night too. That's brutal about the NBA because overtime.
Can you believe that there are sickos in this world who are like, "Oh, the NBA is not entertaining." I saw your tweet about it or your post or whatever. And this is the one thing that you and I have always been aligned about because we see a lot of nonsense about the NBA being boring or their diva or whatever nonsense. It's like no one cares about it. Like watch an NBA game. So how about this? Watch a high school game. Then watch a college game, your local college game. Then watch the best college teams. And then watch any NBA game.
Yeah.
And you will see such a dramatic rise in talent and ability that your head will spin.
Yeah, they are talented. That is the case. I'm amazed every night at the talent they put out there. But yeah, no, it was. I needed to say what I said.
And it's on every every team now. It's every team has players that are stupid good that can do incredible things on the court, and it's just got to give it a chance.
Yeah,
seriously. Okay, so I know we're getting like so distracted here, but all right, yeah. So Patriots, would you say a playoff team? Yes or no?
Yeah, with their schedule, yeah, they're gonna make it.
Yeah, Colts. It feels pretty good, especially in that division. Yeah. Then we get the Denver Broncos, who are currently leading the AFC West at 5-2.
Yeah, they apparently got a bye and still picked up a win this week.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, we don't have to talk about it.
Yeah. I mean, but that could be another division that goes 3 teams: Chargers, Broncos, Chiefs. All 3 make it. You get a second team from the North, and then
you have two. There's 2 East teams, and there's 2 AFC South teams because the Jaguars right now are ahead of the Chiefs due to the tiebreaker. The Chiefs' losses to the Chargers and the Jaguars are really stinging right now because they're on the wrong end of the tiebreaker in both of those.
Double overtime, but we got drama in Oklahoma City.
Yeah, I see. I missed it. I see a bunch of Thunder players sort of finger wagging at the referees, and I want to know what happened.
I think the Oklahoma City went to take a shot. I think they feel like they got fouled. Anyways,
very angry.
Yeah, very angry. Very angry.
They're saying
he thinks he got fouled there on that.
SGA did? Well, no, they're showing the rebound.
Or they think he traveled here?
Oh, is that what it is?
No. Oh, he called timeout?
He called timeout that they didn't have?
Chris Webber.
Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Well, I don't think anything came of it. It doesn't look like. I mean, I don't have sound on the broadcast. Yes. So, yeah, because it wasn't a foul. It did get tipped, I think, cleanly, the 3-point attempt. And then Durant gets the rebound, and he gestures for the timeout. A timeout that they don't have. Wow.
All right, Chris Webber.
Wow. Yeah. Can you imagine if that was called? And then, so what was it? That's a foul, right? And then OKC would go to the line. They would send SGA to the line, and he would ice it with,
free throw
merchant. The ultimate ending for this game.
Yeah, welcome to the Rockets, Kevin Durant. So an update. I still need 2 from Aaron Wiggins. I still need 4 from Lou Dort. I need 4 from Durant and 5 from Shea.
Okay.
That's more manageable.
It is more manageable, but I think you need 2 more overtimes.
I don't know if Aaron Wiggins will even play again. I don't even know if he's going to get a chance to play, right? Like
you need Wallace or whoever to foul out or Cruz to foul out, and then Wiggins to come in.
Yeah, because I don't even think he sees the floor in overtime. All right. Yeah, no, he's only played 20 minutes all night.
So while we're in a commercial here for this game, do you want to run through your power rankings? We have your bottom 5, we have your top 5.
Yeah.
So right. I'll let you take it away whenever you're ready here.
Yeah, number 32 is the New York Jets. I think that's pretty obvious. They're terrible. They have not won a game. We're going to keep them at 32.
And congratulations, Tyrod Taylor, expected to be named as the new starting quarterback for the New York Jets.
Owner Woody is bashing Justin Fields.
Yeah, so it'd be good if they could complete a pass. Things would be good. Remember, there were Chicago Bears fans who did not want to draft Caleb Williams, and they said, trade the pick. Let's build around Justin Fields.
Yeah, Weston. Yeah. Number 32. Number 31, and this is thanks to you. I had them a little bit. I had them like 29, 28, somewhere around there, and you convinced me that the Dolphins are dog shit. And they are. And their only win is over the Jets, so I can justify this. Dolphins 31. Titans 30. Not a good team. Fired their coach. I'll just use Skeeter's words. Titans are coming. Their time has come. No, it's actually not. Titans suck.
He's a Titan believer.
Well, about 6 out of the 7 weeks, he said the Titans their time is coming. He did admit last week that their time may not, in fact, be coming. I'll go 29. I'll go the New Orleans Saints. I mean, I had them at the bottom of the barrel. They haven't shown me a whole lot that they're not. They're at least competitive. They can stay competitive.
That's what I was gonna say. Like the Saints are a team that should, by talent wise, be last, like where the Jets are, but they have a lot more fight in them than I think people expected. So they deserve some credit there.
Yeah, I'll give them that. And then number 28, this really annoys me, frustrates me, should not happen. The Raiders are terrible, bad, horrific. I mean, we both like Pete Carroll. Not getting it done there. I like Ashton Genty, not getting it done there. Raiders complete the bottom 5. So Raiders, Saints, Titans, Dolphins, Jets, bottom 5 of the NFL. Top
the
5.
The Geno. I was just gonna say, yeah, I think the bottom 5 is perfect. The Geno Smith thing looks like a disaster. Ashton Genty is a top 10 pick does not look good so far. That's they're in trouble. I don't know where they go as a franchise right now.
Top 5, I'm going to go the other way this time. I'm going to start with 1, and I am going to go with the Detroit Lions being my number 1 team. They looked good last night. I just think when push comes to shove, they are more well-rounded team. You know, Jared Goff, they got the 2 running backs. They've got all sorts of receivers that can catch the ball. They've been banged up on the defensive side, but I think when they get there, they'll be fine. I'll go Lions 1. I've got to go Colts 2. You know, we got the NFC Lions. You got the AFC Colts. There's no reason to think the Colts aren't any better than a top 2 team in the league, right? I mean, they keep winning.
They're there, yeah.
Yeah. Packers are 3. Like, they had a chance to lose to Arizona, so it has me scratching my head a little bit there. But they didn't. Still just with 1 loss, so I'll keep them at 3. Now, this is where it becomes a little bit dicey. Who knows who 4 is, but I'll give it to my Philadelphia Eagles. I mean, they were my number 1 to start the year. They are winning their division. They do only have 2 losses. I don't know. And number 5, I'll go Buffalo Bills. Eagles, Bills.
So this is I saw the power rankings, and I have to say this. I'm surprised at the Bills, who last week were out of your top 5, off a bye, somehow emerged into your top 5, despite not playing a game, where they jumped teams like the 49ers, who did win, who did play. Yeah, the Buccaneers, I think, were pretty high. Where were the Buccaneers last week? 2?
Buccaneers got smoked, though.
They did get smoked. Buccaneers did not play well, so I can understand the Bucs, but you have the Bills over the Niners. You have them over the Rams. Rams are 5-2, a dominant win overseas.
Chargers, Chiefs, yeah. I still like the overall makeup of the Buffalo Bills. I wish they could defend the run. I could probably flip 5 and 6 and be okay with it. That is Buffalo and San Francisco. I do think Tampa, deserves 7. Chargers are still questions there at 8. Chiefs have 3 losses at 9. Broncos, Rams at 11 probably should be maybe a little bit better than that. I could consider the Rams moving up, but you look at 3 through 12, and they're all like 2-loss teams that are all pretty good. It becomes very difficult.
Yeah. It's hard to argue with Colts, Lions, Packers being up that high, but this is a season where it feels like we're going to be having a different conversation about who the truly best teams are in the NFL every single week.
Yeah, no, for sure. I don't think there's not a simple answer to it.
Yeah. All right. Shall we move on here for the NBA? So I don't know how much sort of talk we want to do. We're about 45 minutes in. We spent a lot of time watching this Thunder Rockets game, which as of right now is 117-116 Houston with about 2:40 left in double OT.
Yeah. Wow.
But I don't know if you recall, Rodney, way back when, last year, before the NFL season, I unveiled a game called, oh, he's on that team now? Huh. Well, as you can expect, I have brought back. Oh, he's on that team now, huh? NBA edition, where surprise, surprise, we're going to go through and we're going to. I'm going to see how well you have kept up with some of the offseason movement. These are all guys that I know that you've played in DFS. As a longtime follower of the NBA, you're going to know every single one of these guys, but curious to know where they have all ended up going into this season. All right.
All right.
All right. So first one on. Oh, he's on that team now, huh? Nickeil Alexander-Walker, huge role player for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He's on a new team this year. Do you know that team?
I don't think I do. He's with the. I don't know. I don't know where he is. I might struggle with this.
I know you were going to. This one is the easiest. He signed a 4-year, $64 million deal. He was one of the most coveted free agents. He signed with the Atlanta Hawks.
Who knew?
Some did. All right, next, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Feels like the guy's been around the block quite a few places, most recently with the Orlando Magic. He's a champion with the Lakers, with the Nuggets. KCP's on a new team, though. What's that team?
I'm going to say the Cleveland Cavaliers.
I mean, it's close-ish, but it's not. It's the Memphis Grizzlies.
Close-ish. Cleveland and Memphis. They're like neighbors.
Tennessee to Ohio. You could have done a lot worse in terms of state proximity to one another. All right. Next, Kevon Looney. He's been the starting center for the Golden State Warriors for years now. So, you get to see him a lot on your TVs. But Kevon Looney's finally out of the Bay. He's on a new team. Name that team.
I do know this one. I saw it the other day when I was looking at. I wasn't looking at drafting him, but he's with the Pelicans.
He's back. Kevon Looney is a New Orleans Pelican. So Rodney is 1 for 3. You got one. Next, Clint Capella. If you were watching the NBA, you might know this one.
Yeah, he's with Houston.
Yes, he is back with the Houston Rockets.
Yeah.
He's emerged, and OKC just took the lead again. I think someone hit a 3. I'm assuming it was SGA.
No, it wasn't. It was 22.
Oh, Wallace, Cason Wallace.
No, see, that's where Aaron Wiggins just doesn't get an opportunity.
Yeah, he's not out there right now. I see Shea, I see Wallace, I see Caruso, I see Hartenstein,
and Durant just re-gave him the lead.
Yeah, this is a good game, man. It's a really good game. But yes, Clint Capella, I feel like for the 3rd time is a Houston Rocket. All right.
Yes.
Dennis Schroeder. This one's a little unfair. Dennis Schroeder is kind of becoming the Josh Johnson of the NBA. He's played for every team under the sun. Most recent. How about this? Name the team that Dennis Schroeder is now on, and bonus points if you can name all 3 teams that he played for last season.
Dennis Schroeder is. He went out west, didn't he? I'll say Sacramento.
That is an excellent.
But I don't remember where he played last year. He had 3 homes last year. You're right.
He did. Yeah.
Well,
one's in the picture. I gave you one in the picture. So
Detroit.
We had the Pistons. There's 2 more.
He got traded to. I don't know.
He was with the Golden State Warriors, and he was with the Brooklyn Nets.
Okay.
As well as the Detroit Pistons. So the guy moves around a lot. But yeah, excellent guess. Dennis Schroeder, probably going to be starting point guard for the Sacramento Kings this year. Here's a fun one. Kelly Olynyk. I feel like we've played him a lot in DFS over the years. Kelly Olynyk, been around the block. He's on a new team.
Boston Celtics.
Where's he at? It is the Eastern Conference, but it is the Washington Wizards. So,
good luck, Kelly.
Pretty gross. Yeah.
So
Jordan Clarkson, 6-man extraordinaire. He's been with the Utah Jazz a couple of years. He's on a new team. Do you remember which team he signed with?
The Dallas Mavericks.
Jordan Clarkson's on the New York Knicks.
That's what they needed.
Yep. Well, yeah, Tibbs is gone. They might use their bench a little bit more, and Jordan Clarkson is probably going to be one of the first guys off the bench to spell their guard. So, yeah, good signing there. Haywood Highsmith. There was once upon a time a Haywood Highsmith game in the NBA Finals. It was the Heat Nuggets game 1, and Haywood Highsmith went off in a losing effort. But he's no longer a member of Heat culture. He is where?
Brooklyn Nets.
If that was outstanding. That was outstanding.
Yes.
You just pull that out of your ass?
Yes, I did. I knew they needed a big guy.
They did. That is a huge get for the Brooklyn Nets. Watch out for the Nets this year, everyone. All right, Chris Boucher. He's been a big man with the Raptors for the last few years, depth guy, but he's on a new team. Where's Chris Boucher playing?
Golden State Warriors.
It's the opposite end of the country. He is a Boston Celtic. We're number 99, as you could see. So, was he? What was he with Toronto? He was 25, so he decided to wear 99 for Boston for some reason. Will not be on the Mount Rushmore, in case you're wondering. No. Larry Nance Jr., another journeyman, spent a lot of years with New Orleans, was recently with Atlanta, but Larry Nance Jr. is on a new team. Do you know that team?
Does he even get to play? Will he even get to play?
Possibly.
Cleveland.
Larry Nance Jr. is back with the Cleveland Cavaliers. Yeah. He is returned. I think this might be his third go around with the Cavaliers.
That's why I said Cleveland, because I was like, I feel like he's been there at least twice before. I got a few back.
All right, next we got Thomas Bryant. He was a key piece off the bench for the Indiana Pacers. You see him in the NBA Finals, but he has left the Pacers, and he has gone where?
Los Angeles Clippers.
Thomas Bryant's also on the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Oh, who knew?
Tricked you there. Well, Cavaliers fans possibly. All right, real quick. Rockets have possession here. They're down by 1 point. Where are you at? What's your timestamp? I don't want to reveal anything.
15 seconds. Durant just threw it to Şengün. Bucket. He wanted a foul too. Şengün in the lane.
Şengün's got to be at like 40 points now.
Yeah. So that with Şengün's that is why that is part of the reason why people don't like the NBA.
Why? Complaining about a foul?
Every time. We know you got fouled. We know. Anyways, so an update. I need 1 point from Kevin Durant, 1 point from SGA, 4 from Dort, and 2 from Wiggins.
I don't think Lou Dort has taken a shot since the third quarter.
No, nor will he.
All right, one more real quick, Rodney. So you've actually gotten quite a few. You should be very proud of yourself. The last one, Cole Anthony, Orlando Magic, was supposed to be a starting guard for them, has faded somewhat into obscurity, but Cole Anthony has taken his talents where?
Golden State Warriors.
It's the Milwaukee Buck. And that concludes this year's edition of, he's on that team now, huh?
Oh, he's on that
team. There you go.
Yeah,
did pretty good. Here, this will be a fun transition. Let's recap best bets for betting. I'll save the records for the end here. Rodney decided to be very bold and start betting college football games again. Keep in mind, he hadn't won for about 3 straight weeks in any college football bet. He took a week off. It was probably a good call, but he decided, you know what, I'm going to start betting college. And then I'll let you take it away here, Rodney. Let us know how that went.
I am glad that I picked a lot of games in the Substack because I did not do well. Miami, not only did it not cover, they didn't win. So I started 0-1. I'm just going to skip to my second one. I started 0-2.
Just go back to back. Yeah, the UNC was surprisingly competent, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, if it makes you feel better, I also lost my first college game. I didn't think Alabama would have quite enough to pull away, but they were in pretty good control against Tennessee from start to finish there. So Tennessee did not cover. But Notre Dame by a nose. Now I got it at 9.5. They won by 10 points against USC. USC got out to an early lead. It scared me, but Notre Dame was able to hold off and get the double-digit win. So I went 1-1 in college, and Rodney, you I believe went with a third college football game as well.
Oh, did I?
Oh, and Kevin Durant just fouled out.
Yeah,
with
SGA.
a point
SGA
short of your.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, Wiggins and Dort don't even play. But
Well,
yes,
Dort's playing. Dort plays. Dort just doesn't shoot. Wiggins ain't gonna play.
LSU also didn't cover, so not a good weekend for me. No.
All right, well, maybe the NFL, we changed some fortunes around. So I love the Patriots against the Titans. This was the Mike Vrabel revenge game, and the Patriots smoked them. So 6.5 points, easy cover there. And we both had this one here. We had the Chicago Bears, 4.5 point favorites over New Orleans. We both love them to cover. And spoiler alert, this was Rodney's only win this week because
I got one right.
Chargers 1.5 over the Colts, and the Colts won by 2 touchdowns.
Yeah. So not only did I think four of my bets, they didn't even win the game. Miami didn't win. California.
No, Cal won.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Vanderbilt beat LSU. Yeah. So yeah, I suck. But then your last one.
Then yeah. Commanders ass. So bad effort from the Commanders. So now after this, so I went 3-2 on the week. You went 1-4, and sort of our roles have reversed a little bit because suddenly you were down to 18-22, and I am up to 22-18. So,
yeah, I feel like this is a tough hill to climb. I feel like this could be over. When are we done with best bets for betting? I guess at the end of the football season.
I think so. I think we probably have it rolling through the fall here.
I mean, there's plenty of college basketball to go in the winter. That's where I'll make up. That's where I'll make up my.
Yeah.
I'll make bank. Yeah, no. Anyways, I'm down 4. I'll make a run.
All right, let's wrap up the show real quick. We've gone pretty much a full hour here, but we still got to get to our Mount Rushmore number 3s. This Thunder Rockets game has lasted the entire show. We have 2.3 seconds left in double overtime. It's a 1-point game, and Houston is on the inbound right now. Are they going to win it?
No, sir.
They did not win it. They did not win it.
They did not, in fact, win it because Kevin Durant was sitting on the bench at the end of the game. And
the first NBA game of the season, everyone. Oh, the NBA is so boring. It's not entertaining. 125, 124 in double overtime. The defending champs survive. The reigning MVP has a monster fourth quarter overtime. Welcome back. On the first game for the NBA on NBC since what? 2099. Yeah. I don't know when the last time it was, but it's been a long time. So this NBC could not be any happier right now with the way this turned out for them.
249 points put up in this one. So yeah, again, under bettors in shambles.
And we're gonna get all the Thunder teammates swarming SGA during the post-game interview here. That's awesome. So what do you? So we ended up with 35 points. 24 of those points came in the fourth quarter and the 2 overtimes. That's pretty good. Pretty good play.
Pretty good.
All right. I got it. My phone is like so red hot right now because I was live streaming it. I got to get Mount Rushmore going. So, Rodney, there are quite a few players that have worn number 3 throughout, sports. There's an obvious one in baseball. I think we can both agree Babe Ruth's going on the Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, Babe Ruth is going on the Mount Rushmore. That's my baseball one. I think this is also going to be a Mount Rushmore that we can get one from each sport possibly. There's going to be some good other ones in baseball, but you could go NBA and you could go guys like Chris Paul, Allen Iverson, Dwayne Wade.
Yeah,
are they all number 3?
Yeah. So I'm just looking at baseball right now. So it's funny. I think of Alex Rodriguez and I think of number 13 because he wore that with the Yankees. But first 10 years of his career in Seattle and Texas, he was number 3.
Yeah, I do.
Here are some of the players that we're leaving off the board. If we take one from each sport, some of the players we're leaving off from baseball alone include Alex Rodriguez, Jimmy Fox, Alan Trammell, Willie Davis, Harmon Killebrew, Evan Longoria, Dale Murphy.
Strong players.
Hall of Famer Harold Baines.
Strong players.
Yeah, Hall of Famer. Yeah. So we'll move to NBA here. Yeah. So if our tentative plan here is to go one player per major sport, who would be the NBA representative in your eyes?
I think it's probably got to be Dwayne Wade, right?
Over Chris Paul?
I mean, yeah, probably.
Yeah. Oh, Allen Iverson is such a good one too. But you probably Anthony Davis is also number 3.
Another great choice.
Yeah.
I mean, we could have a very strong NBA only.
Yeah. But yeah, if you took one, I mean, with the championships and stuff, maybe that puts Dwayne Wade over. So maybe we give Dwayne Wade that spot here.
I think you got to. I think you got to go Babe Ruth, Dwayne Wade, and you moved to NFL, which I know your boy Russell Wilson.
I don't love the idea of Russell Wilson getting a spot on the Rushmore ahead of like Allen Iverson.
Yeah, I'm with you. Derwin James is also number 3. So maybe we'll be eliminating 3 from the NFL, because if Russell Wilson's our best choice, I think
I'm good with that.
I think we got to go Chris Paul then, right? But is Chris Paul over Allen Iverson?
Oh God!
Right? That's where you got Allen Iverson in there.
Yeah, I think the fact that his nickname is CP3 gives him the edge, because I think 3 is so synonymous with Chris Paul, even more so than Allen Iverson. So,
okay. So it's Babe Ruth, it's Dwayne Wade, it's Chris Paul, and then we look at the NHL, and maybe if the NHL doesn't have it, we go ahead and do Allen Iverson, or do we go back?
I'm quietly hoping there isn't anyone of note in the NHL. We could put Allen Iverson there.
Yeah, but Jimmy Fox is on line 1.
Did Jimmy Fox wear it enough? Yeah, 12 years. Yeah, Jimmy. Oh boy. Oh, Rodney. Why? This is where it gets difficult, man.
Yeah, I mean, I think we can eliminate the NHL. There's this guy by the name of Pierre Pilate. Was one of the best defensemen in the 50s. He won 3 Norris trophies in the Stanley Cup. But if you played in the 50s, I'm sorry, we just don't know who you are.
Yeah, I don't care about you. I apologize if that offends our 80-year-old listeners from Canada who know all of these old NHL legends from the original 6 days. But yeah, this not on my Rushmore.
Yeah. So Babe Ruth, Chris Paul, Dwayne Wade, and then the final choice is either Jimmy Fox or Allen Iverson.
Here's the thing, though. Did you know until this moment that Jimmy Fox was number 3?
I did not know that he was number 3, no.
Did you, before this moment, know that Allen Iverson was number 3?
I did, yeah.
There's your answer.
Yeah, but this also is because we've been here during the Allen Iverson days. We were not here during the Jimmy Fox days. So I guess in saying that, we're not offending anybody, because nobody listening actually watched Jimmy Fox play, right?
Do you know who was number 3 in hockey? No one really of note in hockey that I would consider for the Mount Rushmore, but do you know who was number 3? Former defenseman and current Anaheim Ducks head coach Joel Quenneville was number 3 with the Toronto Maple Leafs and Hartford Whalers. Non-problematic Joel Quenneville.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. So yeah, all right. Yeah, I'm good with that. So I know we originally had plans, but I ain't putting Russell Wilson on there. I'm okay with leaving Jimmy Fox off. I ain't gonna put anyone on the NHL. So if we got Babe Ruth flanked by D Wade, CP3, and the answer, I feel very good about that.
Strong.
I feel very, very good about that Rushmore.
That's strong. That's a really good one.
Yeah. Very, very happy about that. All right. I realize we have the best bets for betting thing still on. All right. Rodney, do you have any final notes for tonight before we wrap up?
37-31 Golden State Warriors, 6:41 left in the second quarter. Luka is skinny again.
Skinny.
He's going to the line as a skinny free throw shooter, and I miss LeBron James.
Yeah, this is the first opening night without LeBron.
Yeah.
I saw that USB cords weren't invented the last time that LeBron James was not playing an opening night.
Yeah, and if this is what it means when he's retired, I do not like it. I am not signed up for this.
No,
And I'm not
no.
even as big of a LeBron fan as you are.
Yeah. Yeah,
Um,
I've been.
yeah, yeah. I just yeah, it's just not a Lakers opener without LeBron James. But anyways, I don't have any other
Imagine
notes.
saying that. Imagine saying that 10 years ago to someone.
Yeah,
That exact phrase. It's not a Lakers opener without
right.
LeBron James. It's
Yeah,
still wild
wild.
to me.
I don't have any other notes. I Friday we can kind of catch up on some stuff that maybe we didn't cover completely tonight. We can give we'll go back to the NBA and do like our final four. We can do like an Eastern Conference, Western
Probably.
Conference
Yeah.
prediction. Yeah, we can get to that. They'll all have a game or two under their belt, but we just were too distracted by the live action tonight.
I was not expecting it to consume me, but it did, and it was.
It
Yeah,
did.
like we keep doing the shows on nights where there's just must-watch games happening.
And it just takes over our time. So I'm sure it'll be great to go back and listen to us talking about a game that's been over for a while. But just so you know, next Tuesday, Knicks Bucks, 7:00. Clippers Warriors, 10:00. I don't know if those are the NBC games or not.
Is Knicks Bucks going to captivate us?
It's NBC Peacock game, so I'm assuming I don't know if it'll captivate us, but it'll be on, and then Lakers Warriors after that. At least that's at 7 though, so the timing maybe a little bit was Oklahoma City was at 7 though, wasn't it? No, I think that was
6:30.
Yeah, but it also went double overtime. Anyways, we'll get to that when we get there.
That was a long game. It just ended what less than 10 minutes ago.
3.5 hour NBA game.
I loved every second of it, man. God, I loved it.
And you're staying up for the rest of this.
Oh, yeah. I have not. I closed the phone just because it was getting too hot. I needed to pull up the Mount Rushmore, but the second we're off, I'm going to throw it on and so catch the little end of the first half and then the second half. So
yeah.
Hope for the best here against the Golden State Warriors, who have like 4 guys that are all 35 or older.
Right. Yeah, they are old. They're old as hell. All right, let's get out of here. Let's follow. If you're not following us on Twitter, make sure you do so. It's not X, it's Twitter. Stupid Sports Show, no W on the end. And one more thing I can do is I can tell you about the Substack. Substack's hot. It's not hot because it's right at 500 for the month, but way up for the year. But it's hot because we are getting into we are betting everything phase, because you still have the Major League Baseball. You still have the National Football League. You have weeknight college football going on. You have the National Hockey League is here. The NBA obviously has started. College basketball starts in 13 days. So you're going to get all sorts of stuff. MLS every once in a while is randomly playing. So anyways, that's it. And get signed up. Go to Substack, sign up for Stupid Sports Show, and do that there. And one more thing. Thanks to the guys from Gateway Sports. I was on their Cardinal Pod Roundtable on Sunday. You missed a really good roundtable. We're going to have another one at some point, Tim. I know you'll be in attendance for that one.
Was this when was this? Was this today? Was this yesterday? What?
No, Sunday night. And not only was I on the roundtable, I was also drafting my NBA team at the same time.
Yes.
On a roundtable, on a computer, drafting on a phone at the same time.
Good.
I mean, I showed you my team. I was okay. I'm okay.
It's a good team. There's a lot of potential there, man. I'm excited to see how it goes. A lot of good players. So, all right. Real quick, you can listen to all 103 episodes of our show wherever you get your podcasts, Spotify, Apple, iHeart. Make sure to subscribe so that way whenever we drop new episodes, they show up right to your phone. You can download them. You can listen wherever you want. And like Rodney said, there's nothing better than listening to us react to a NBA game that happened already, that you already know about, and we just sort of give our thoughts on it much later. That's ultimate podcasting right there, if you really think about it. All right. All right, let's get out of here. He's Rodney Newpel. I'm Tim Psycho T Van Stratton. We'll be back Friday morning, 8 a.m. Central to talk NFL, to talk NBA, to talk World Series. Got a big show for you. Big show for you. And we won't be distracted because there's no basketball games on at 8 a.m. on a Friday.
It's true.
Yet.
Yeah,
All
until college starts, and then they'll do it.
Till college. Right. And then we'll be consumed by that. All right. This has been the stupidest sports show on earth. Thanks to everyone who watched the show with us tonight. We'll be back Friday. See you guys later. Goodbye.
See ya.
Step right up, dummies, and listen to the stupidest sports show on earth with Rodney Newpel and Tim Van Stratton. Yeah.